No, number one, we feel that we should speed up the completion of the bridge. And as far as the packages has been announced, we feel this is crucial for not only Penang's development, but also to bring development to the what do you call Kawasan Luar Bandar, to the rural areas, and also to be the catalyst for growth in the northern corridor. And that includes not only the northern corridor of Kedah, Perak and Perlis, but also the Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand growth triangle. Because I think that idea has been mooted in the past by the previous Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir and Jaim. We talk about the IMTGA, the Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand growth triangle, and IMTGT, the Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand growth triangle. And in view of the central position of Penang and also its advantages as a logistics hub, it is crucial that this project be speeded up. Of course, even though it is stated that it will be completed in May 2012, we hope it can be open to traffic on the 1st of January 2012. Basically because I think Penang has been chosen as one of the 31 outsourcing hubs of the future for tomorrow. And that has been stated by the KPMG, the international accounting firm, Professional Research Services report, where when they talk about the 31 outsourcing hubs of the future of tomorrow, Penang is one of them. And also has been listed as the 10 dynamic clusters in the world. So if we want to look at bringing out benefits to Malaysia, Penang's contribution will definitely help Malaysia, because we are not only the only future outsourcing hubs in Malaysia. In Southeast Asia, there is only two other cities. There are only two in Southeast Asia. One in Penang, the other one is Ho Chi Minh City. So it is crucial that we supply and we provide all the infrastructure as well as amenities to make sure that we can take full advantage of this strategic location, so that it can benefit Malaysia economically. And I think another point that we must bear in mind is that as far as Penang is concerned, Penang's growth is also crucial for Malaysia's growth, because we contribute 30% of Malaysia's exports. So I think all this talk about taking political revenge would not help Malaysia, not only Penang but also Malaysia, because we are known as the Silicon Valley of Malaysia, and the Penang state government has taken efforts to upgrade this from a Silicon Valley to a software valley. In other words, we are making steps to transform Penang from a sweatshop to a smart shop by providing free Wi-Fi, so that Penang can be the first Wi-Fi state in Malaysia in 2 years' time. Okay.
Can we have a reaction to Perak? We understand that the sitting is being convened outside the State Assembly.
No, I'm disappointed that the police is again taking sides. You look at what happened in Parliament that day, when I think Kapal Singh was barred from performing his duties and barred from entering Parliament. And what we have seen is that the police gave the explanation that they have no authority and no powers inside Parliament, even though this was at Parliament grounds. But I still remember there were people who were detained by police in the very grounds itself. I think people like Ng Ching Hua and all that, they were detained.
In the past?
Yes, I think it was last year, isn't it? Last year or previous year, Ng Ching Hua, I think, was detained at the car park. And car park, when he stepped off from the car park, he wanted to be pushed into Parliament, and he was prevented from entering. So I want to say is that there appears to be differing standards. That when the Speaker wants to hold a meeting, the police is taking political sides to prevent the execution of a legally constituted duty by the Perak Speaker to convene a State Assembly. And I also been understand that there have been threats of violence, and yet the police stand by, just like when Kapal was surrounded and physically prevented from entering Parliament. They just stood by, arms akimbo, and become a spectator. I think if the police cannot enforce the law to uphold peace as well as public order. They have shown to be not the guardians of public safety, but only the guardians of Pakatan National. And I think that is regrettable. That shows that they have forgotten that their salary is not paid by Pakatan National, but paid by the people of Malaysia.
But the thing is, you say that you've been threats of violence against the Perak assembly.
No, I don't know. I said unconfirmed reports talk about a gun being flashed. Is it?
Is it?
I do not know. I do not know. I said I do not want to say that, but there are threats of violence. So I say we are very disturbed by this report. So we hope that that the police will not take political sides and ensure that the sitting be allowed to be convened. I mean, whatever the decisions made, even if you have to go to court, let the courts decide. But they should not play judge, prosecutor and jury and prevent the convening of a legally constituted state assembly meeting. Okay?
So are you all going to go there and show your support, YB?
No, this is for Perak State Assemblyman. We do not want to muddy the waters, so to say, unless it is, I think the Perak elected representatives would be there, and we are not from Perak, but of course we want to show our solidarity. But I think during this meeting, it should be attended by those members, as well as those Pakatan Rakyat from Perak. We show our solidarity and of course our support for the duly elected Pakatan Rakyat government. I mean, bear in mind this. The Pakatan Rakyat government was elected with the support of 54% of the electorate. Whereas Pakatan National now wants to rule Perak, even though they have only 46% support from the popular mandate. Now, how can 46% rule over 54%? If 46% is bigger than 54%, that is not democracy. That is dictatorship. No, I do not know why is it that Pakatan National doesn't know how to count. How can 46 be bigger than 54? So you talk about democracy, 54% should be ruling 46%. So probably because they have now changed the teaching of language of mathematics and science into English and not Bahasa Malaysia. So these people don't know how to count already. They find that 46 is bigger than 54. For too long, our nation's resources have not filtered down to ordinary Malaysians. Look at our oil wealth. How come we have not got anything, a single cent from our oil wealth? Other countries like Singapore, we have not a single drop of oil, can distribute money to the people. But yet Petronas, we have not got a single cent of the hundreds of billions earned by Petronas. I say this, that Petronas can give 6,000 ringgit a year to families who earn less than 6,000 ringgit a month. Those who earn less than 6,000 ringgit a month, like all of you here, you should be getting 6,000 ringgit a year. And Petronas can afford it because that will only cost them 35 billion ringgit. So is he willing, the number two, to share the economic wealth with the people? Number three, is he willing to respect and observe the rule of law? Not only in increasing the quality and quantity of judges and legal officers, but observing the rule of law by making sure that those who are involved, like for example the Lingam videotape scandal, no action has been taken. And also no selective prosecution by the Suruhanjaya Pencegah Rasuah Malaysia or the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission. Rule of law. Number four, is he willing to wipe out corruption and crony capitalism? Only when you wipe out corruption and crony capitalism, then only can you wipe out poverty. So is he willing to wipe out corruption? The challenge for Najib is, if he succeeds in wiping out corruption, this may spell the end for Pakatan National and UMNO. But if he does not succeed in wiping out corruption, that will be the end of Malaysia.